I admit the south coast of New South Wales is a long way from Greece. But what is the likelihood of a temple being built for votive offerings to a god from ancient Greek mythology, and a temple to a very salacious ancient Greek god in the form of Priapus, who was a minor rustic fertility god, protector of livestock, fruit plants, gardens, fertility, health, and the male tadger. What? No, not Freyr, the Viking god of fertility. We're talking Greek gods. There was, of course, the very well-known goddess of fertility in the form of the beautiful Aphrodite. But how would a bloke symbolise his fertility? Well, with the timeless bogan bloke obvious of a grossly oversized permanent erection. According to legend, Hera cursed Priapus with inconvenient impotence. Well, to be blunt, he was incapable of keeping it up when it came time for any carnal pursuit of doing the do, and he was also ugly as hell and completely foul-minded. So he sounds a bit like the eternal image of the very macho blokey bloke hanging out around ancient building sites, wolf whistling any classical female passers-by. His self-image, of course, differed dramatically from his reality. But this god was not of the cityscape. He tended to be worshipped where goats and sheep pasture, or there were swarms of bees. So to search for this hidden mythological temple on the south coast of New South Wales, we needed to scour regions that the ancients would describe as rural and rustic, or Australians would describe as in the country. So where to start the search from? No map, no direction. So you need to consult the extraterrestrial Delphic oracle for direction. And once the headache subsides, you realize revelation will only be found in contemplation. So to the blue pool and its glimmering reflections, which evoke a classical elemental beauty, but no hint of fertility. So is there a better place for meditation than standing on a beautiful beach and waving around a phallic symbol, and waving it around and waving it around, but still no revelation came as to where the temple could be found. Speak to me, O hunter of the oyster, whose quarry moves with the speed of a doormat. And even the sylphs, hiding in the light and shadows within the foliage of the tree, remained silent. So, with no epiphany from the earth, the air, the ocean, or the light, we went to a shop. We ventured to the perfect place to search for symbolic fertility and health. Symbols of health and fertility were abundant in this grotto of the Earth Mother. Surely we thought there would be evidence of a Priapian presence in this particular grotto. After all, Earth Mothers need a little fertility from a Priapus in order to have Earth babies. Unless, of course, Priapus was a petri dish, but nothing Priapic was spied. So we fled to the waters of the lake. We had been reduced to a reliance on the purest double-blind form of serendipity. So to the kayaks we took to continue our search. Waters of glass with a majestic mountain in the background. What could sound more prophetic than, at the foot of a majestic mountain, beside a beautiful lake, the temple to Priapus should reside. So we aimed our kayaks towards the mountain and paddled and paddled and paddled. Finally, a structure was spotted in the distance, and there it was, hidden amongst the trees, a solid, timeless structure. And as we approached, the truth of its symbolism was revealed, with a motif that proclaimed, in all of its misspelt splendour, this to be a temple dedicated to the god of fertility. Just not Priapus's fertility. So the truth was rudely exposed. Priapus may not have been the only god of fertility. An Antipodean challenger existed, and his name would never be forgotten. Release the bat.